So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A good pickup there at 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to give. This is Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
It's a gain of 9.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
It's 2nd down.
On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Drake. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
For Drake, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3, and this is 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. third and short. Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch out. Big 8. 36.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The ball carrier.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they'll run it on the toss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away, and that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A give running right, Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
From the gun. Murray throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. His throw incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack on first down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Corey Davis. And down right around the 37. But he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
38-yard line, second and 11.
He's crossing. Great.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Newton. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Of 42 yards.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton to throw. Kittle catching the slant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Darren Lee there to get him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tonight.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But